Maybe. There we go. Right. So, because we didn't stream Friday, I have been a little busy offline. As you can see over here, we got the quantum compressor made last stream. I got that set up, and we've started making some singularities. For the time being, I'm making at least one of each so far and putting them into this chest here for the ultimate singularity that we may or may not need to make down the road. After reading some YouTube comments, I made the factorizer, which will allow me to split and combine blocks easier than waiting for them to melt in the smeltery. So that's one thing there. What else? I've expanded some of the mystical agriculture stuff, and all of the harvesters are connected to the item ducts, which are going down to a floor below here, which we can go check that out real quick. I've added some more growth accelerators to things. That way we can start getting metal production up and running. And I made and automated a bunch of crafters. I actually can probably go through and reduce the number since I'm not making some of the stuff that I was previously. But all of the essence comes down, it gets sorted into the different crafters using those filters. Everything pipes out the bottom, goes into the ender chest. Stuff like the inferium, all of that doesn't necessarily go into a crafter, just gets put directly into the ender chest. So yeah, we've got that going. To keep all of this running while we're out exploring, I did make a chunk loader that has pretty much all of the base covered and the void ore miner and the blood altar setup. So as you can see, this is still running. Finally got everything worked out the way that it should be. And we're actually getting some pretty good throughput. What else have I done? Those can actually be chucked. I don't really need chain boots. Yeah, started setting up a place to launch rockets. And this system looks a mess, but just ignore that. So we have a magma crucible that's taking in the bitumen, which we get from the oil shale that the void miner picks up. So it goes in here, gets turned into crude oil, which then gets piped into the liquid mixer, which turns it into regular oil without actually mixing with anything. So we have the oil going into the refinery, which is turning it into fuel that can then be used in the rocket. And like I said, kind of a messy setup, but it works, and I am happy with that. I think the last time I streamed, I did show off the ritual altar down there. So that is automatically sacrificing mobs, filling up the blood altar, and my personal blood network. So we've got that going. I also, in an effort to prevent slime spawning, have made some mega torches. So that was a that was a nice thing. It just required an ancient block, which meant that I had to go out and search for more ancient dust. So yeah, treated wood, block of luminescence, ancient blocks, some mana diamonds, and gold. Not all that difficult. Right, before I got too far into things, was going to see if the Gaia ritual worked. Or if we need to move that around. I also went to the Twilight Forest and picked up some of the giant water lily flowers and the lily pads and put them in with the hippocampi. So, gave them a little bit more decoration. In my explorations, I did also find the other two amphitheaters that I needed. So we have an olive one and the yellow. Those guys are named after Gentle and Wyvern. And then we've got the three originals that are Tink, Heather, and Titan after the rest of my usual gaming crew. Do not shoot me while I am up here. Where are you? Rude and disrespectful. There we go. There you are. Right, so probably gonna wait for daylight before trying this. Why are you dodging my arrows, sir? That is not very nice. Would be better if I could shoot. Speedy creeper. Okay, he's probably going to die shortly. So if this doesn't work, then we'll drop the entire setup down by one. Check for obstructions in the nearby area. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that there are no gaps in the floor. Or actually, would we be able to drop this down too so that the beacon is level with the floor? I wonder if that would work. And I think that these were 2 out. Perhaps our configuration of the catalyst pylons. Right. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, so it does need to be 1 up. Trial and error. And then these. Game lag. Where were you supposed to go? Boop. Right. Moment of truth. Nearby obstructions or gaps in the floor. I don't see any obstructions. Gaps in the floor is something that I thought that I had fixed. Alright, maybe I'll look more into it. But we have other things that we can do. I was just kind of hoping to get that done today. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Quest book. We still need to do that solar panel. Spacesuits. So we need the pressure plate, the pressure layers, armor layer, and radiation layer. Which we have all of that of. So we have a spacesuit helmet. Boots. Leggings and chest plate. Cool. Craft various exterior components to make the rocket: nose cone, fins, and of course the engines. So 6 fins, 3 tier 1 rocket engines, 4 nose cones. Rocket fins. 6 of those. Four nose cones. Apparently I just had just enough redstone torches. And 3 tier 1 rocket engines. Cool. So we've hit the end of that for now. You all can go back in there. No, I need something that can... Wireless transmitter. That's draconic stuff. We can't quite get there yet. I know that there's something that can be used to transmit power wirelessly. I mean, so that you can charge stuff. Like, I know that you can use the wireless nodes to... Oh, to transmit power. Pardon the yawn. Vehicle charger. Huh. Oh, hello. Apparently it's a blood moon. Missed that message in chat? So, super cooler. Need a Ruin of Envy. I was wondering if the mega torches would work during a blood moon. It seems like they do, because normally I would be overrun with slimes. I needed coal. Okay, so let's bind you to you. And I need some living rock as well. It's kind of jarring, the difference in color during a blood moon. I just almost walked off the edge there. I did end up having to make a new sword. So the new one has a Lumium tool rod, a Supremium sword blade, and a Knightly handguard. With the quartz modifier and stuff on it, it does decent damage. Probably not quite as good as my previous one. But oh well. Can still use it to kill things, so that makes me happy. Hello, zombies. You're not welcome here. Hello? Something is pulling me somewhere. We also do need to resummon the Ender Dragon a couple of times today because I need dragon scales for the dragon egg seed. And I think for something else, but I don't remember. It is nice that they gave us our ruins back. Hello, Yater. How are you doing today? Hope you're well. I'm kind of off in my own little world, so sorry that I didn't notice that you were there sooner. It's good that you're doing well. Okay, so we have our super cooler. And we needed that to make crushed ice cells. So that's just putting water into a powered supercooler. And I'm actually going to put the spacesuit up there for the time being so I don't end up losing it. Oh, nice. Congratulations on that. Cooking is fun. There's one crushed ice cell and two. So now we need cryothium dust. Energetic blend, blizz powder, and chemical compounds. Which I don't currently have any of. I can see it being stressful, yeah. So that's energetic blend, concentrated compound, mana glass vial, and... Ooh, that works. Boosting mixture, concentrated compound, energetic blend. I don't have a lot of it, but I do have some. Concentrated compound, appetite block, and triberium dust. Triberium. Gonna need 2 boosting mixtures, I think. And water. How much does it take? 1,000. Also need mana glass vials. Nope, that's not what I wanted. It is used in quite a few recipes. Thankfully, once you sort of get the Void Miner up and running, it's a lot easier to get and maintain a stock of it. What was I looking for? 1 energetic blend. So is the crushed ice cell, chemical compound, energetic blend, and blizz powder. That is kind of cool to see sitting on the crafting table. Did I really only grab 3? The only big problem with it being in a lot of recipes is that it's also one of the ingredients in the ultimate ingot. So at some point we are going to have to make 2,500 of them so that we can get that going. There's concentrated compound. Nope, that's not where I needed you. I needed you here. Mana glass vial. Right. So we have cryothium dust. Yeah, we haven't really gotten to a point where we need to use the singularities. I mean, there was a challenge to make a copper one, but I've kind of been trying to make them as resources become available. So we're almost near a diamond one. We're getting close to being able to get a few more. So a cryothium cooler. Cryothium dust and magma crucible. Cold lava-like fluid. So one produces 250 to get a vial. We'll need 4. What am I looking for? Pickaxe. There we go. No, I haven't really messed around with the forestry mod much. Been more focused on the lightning reagent block. Been more focused on the tech side of things. We need 2. Of course we do. Helps if you read the entirety of the quest before you start working on something. Oh, I had a lot of cryothium. When did I get all of that? I don't know. Do we have an empty cooler? Empty cooler. Uh, 8 silicon plates. And what was it? Steel? A 10K coolant, 2 tough alloys. The 10K coolant is a water cell and snowballs. Right, there's that. Cryothium. And there's 2 more quests done. Tungsten steel is a high-quality alloy that it has to be produced with a certain amount of effort. You first have to use the blast furnace to make hot tungsten steel. So that's just a tungsten and a steel per. We have some, not a whole bunch though. Oh, and that's going to burn through power quickly. So we'll just leave that running for the time being. So the crystal tin ingots, that's what we need the copper singularity for. Wrong crafting grid. So now we have that. the mob slaughter factory, which just sounds blech. We'll go ahead and go for the tritonite, since that's kind of a pain to make. Collect some liquid meat from the mob slaughter factory. Nope, not right now. I was going to say I'll make an elevator to make this a little bit easier. Let's see. Alright, those guys don't require power, so I don't actually have power down there. Where did the blocks go? One of you guys didn't pick them up, did you? As I start to drown. Okay, I should remember what these things are called. Energy transfer node. Given how many of them I've had to make. Yeah, 4 double batteries. Right, with silicone. Okay, might do that off stream. How do I want to do this? Nope, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. But for that to work, I need a... No, wait. It doesn't need to be connected to the block as far as I know, as long as it has the... Ooh. This might work. Pardon me while I test things and... Ow! Okay, where did that just go? Okay, it is still in my inventory. Good. Ooh, not where I want to be with a skeleton. Right. Get that location. Thank you for pushing me towards the door. I appreciate it. Would be nice if I could get out of here. Oof. Not down here. Here we go. So the question is... It is getting power. Ah! Okay, so it is collecting some liquid meat. Slowly. Oof. But that does work. And I totally didn't almost die trying to do that. So we'll let that run for a bit. It is in a chunk loaded area. Fluid sieving. Ah! What did I just do? That's a good question. There we go. Now we're back on full screen. Pink slime ingots are mainly used to craft machines and tinker tools. Insane durability. So, pink slime, iron ingot. Right. Do you need power? Probably. Yes. So there's some pink slime. Don't really want to auto input anything.